What's going on, YouTube? It's James with Shyhammer Fantasy Battle Reports, and today I got a game against Ian and his Vampire Coven. Now, Ian is a very well-known Warriors of the Dark Gods player, and he usually brings them no problem. So when he's like, "Hey, you want to play a game?" I was thinking like, "Yeah, I gotta like test out all my units that I'm trying to play and blah blah blah." And I'm like coming up with strategies how to deal with Ian's like. Sorry guys, it came out early. The ambulance is going by right now, really early. All right. Anyways, so I'm like, coming up with strategies. How do I deal with his juggernauts? Or crushers? How do I deal with his his warriors? How do I deal with this? How do I deal with that? And I was coming up with all these strategies, right? And then all of a sudden, I get there, and Ian's like pulling out his Vampire Coven, and I'm just like, oh shit. I didn't think about this at all. So he came out with his Vampire Coven, and I'm just like, all right, well, let's go ahead and play, see how this goes. So on my side, you can see right here, this is one of my new favorite units actually. This is my Boar Boy unit. This is Core Boars. I came up with a name of them. All right, ignore the guy in the front. The guy in the front is the Kabuto the Python. Excuse me, Kabuto the Python's my level 2 lore of this game wilderness wizard, but shaman. But these are my boars of the apocalypse. Instead of like the horsemen of apocalypse, it's the 6. Well, actually, this one's 7. I drop one for like more savages later, but yeah, in this game I had 7. Anyways, they do have a magic banner that protects them against shooting, and that's about it. So they're basically a good bunker as well as good combat res. Over here, I got a Git launcher, my level 2 Goblin Shaman, Goblin Joe, and then over here I got the big boss, War Boss Dread, Iron Tooth, and Dread is just as choppy as ever. I think in this game, I think he's still 7 attacks. It might be 6 attacks. I dropped 1 attack for the Lucky Boar's Foot, which eventually will be put into use. These games are a little out of order, just because what happened was I left my camera after this game and the game against my brother in my brother's car. So it just fell out of the bag, lost it. Then I had to take pictures with my phone, which happens to take clearer pictures than the damn camera. But I got the camera back, and now I'm putting up these battle reports. Anyways, this is my BSB. My BSB's on a boar. He's a 2-up armor, rocking the the plates of Tuk Tech. Over here, I got the Gargantula, the A-Rock, the Mother of Dragons, good old trusty. She has the web launcher upgrade, as well as just being the beast. Over here, I got 5 stone trolls. Eventually I'll upgrade to 6, but not in this game. 5 stone trolls. Over here I have a unit of 20 crossbow orcs. In the background you can see I have on the left King Koopa. He has a 1-up armor, 4-up regen. In the middle I got Baron Longshot. And then over here I have a small unit of like 21 feral orc Ed Bashers. I have another Git launcher, and then I have the Dragon Rammer, and then here's a better picture of my characters over here. I do have these 2 guys here. These are my Snotlings. I actually bought the little guys, the actual Snotlings, but I am not going to put them together yet. I have another project I'm working on. If you caught on to Warhammer's videos, you can see what I'm working on, but in the meantime, these guys are just going to be proxies for Snotlings till I actually come up with Snotlings. And then, as for my opponent, here he goes. This is his Vampire Lord, this lady in the blue dress. I hate this bitch. I hate her. She is a shit ton of magic. It's like a level 4. She can fight pretty well. She's like initiative 7. Holy shit. She is a beast. He has a Necromancer here. He has another Necromancer here. He has a big block of Barrow Guard, I think they're called. I kept confusing the name. I don't know what they are, but he has a big block of them. He does have a character in that unit with this giant like flail, and that guy has a shit ton of attacks. But he also gives them like I think -1 a hit or something like that. Over here he has a big block of ghouls, about 30 to 40 ghouls. And then he has a block of a bunker of skeletons that he's going to use for his vampire lords and necromancers. He has 3 units of dogs here. He has a unit of wraiths in the background, and then he also has the 2 Varkalaks. For magic, I couldn't find my fucking magic cards. I can't find shit right now. Everything's everywhere. I've become a scatterbrain as of recently. So I just wrote down what I rolled. I got the freaking poison spell, the evil eye, and then the curse of the bad moon, because I still want to get this curse off and do it to somebody. I also have curse of the wildwood and beast within, and then that is on a gum wrapper box. Or gum box, whatever, you know what I mean. We go ahead and we're playing battle line. He puts up 1 Vargulf on the right side. He puts all the ghouls right there on the right side of the house. He has everybody on the left side of the house, my left. I do have 2 scouts, which is the snotlings as well as the long shot. So they're going to pop out as scouts. And then I really didn't have anywhere to put him because he obviously, made sure the back line was 18 inches, so I couldn't get in back there. So I just kind of put these guys over here on the left side. And also, since I kind of brought the Snotlings either to A, hold up a unit, or B, War Machine hunt. He has no War Machine, so it's really like, what do I hold up when he's unbreakable himself? And it's kind of just like, ugh. I don't know. Anyways, long shot popped up on the right side. He needs to hunt down the wraiths, but at the same time, those wraiths are hiding behind the building at the moment, so it's really kind of hard for me to get there. So I go ahead and I vanguard up with long shot on this side. He vanguards up with I vanguard up with my snotlings on this side. He does not vanguard any of his dogs, and it's going to go ahead and start off turn 1 ONG. So, Orcs and Goblins, I'm going ahead and just move up. That's it. That's all I got. Now, I did put my BSB with the Trolls. I do have the thing to reroll. I think I did take that. The curse, not the curse, the Lucky Boar's Foot, which allows me to reroll dangerous terrains on my boars, but doesn't really matter so much. But as you can see, I'm just kind of moving up as a wave. Magic Phase, I got 9 power dice. I go ahead and I do Poison, Gift of the Mother God, Mother Spider, and I believe I get it off. Then I go ahead and I do Curse the Wildwood, and he stops it. So, who did I do Poison on? I don't even remember. What the fuck? That's crazy. Anyways, over here the web launcher is going to go ahead and start, and it shoots at absolutely nothing. I couldn't find the template, but it didn't matter. So, whatever. I go ahead and I shoot these guys over here into his dogs right in front of us. Kill off 3 dogs. This guy over here is he ends up long shot. He ends up shooting. Couldn't reach the freaking the wraiths. They were just out of range. So I go ahead and I finish off the dogs, kill off the dogs, and then I go ahead and I shoot my Git launcher. I shot my Git launcher, I believe at the barrel guard. It just drifted off into the skeleton unit and killed off like 4. I might have been aiming at the Varkalaks, but it didn't matter. Killed off a couple skeletons. Doesn't really do shit. And that is it. It's going to start off Vampires turn 1. Vampires turn 1. He's charging his freaking guy up there, the Varkalak, into Koopa, and Koopa cares. Koopa fails his terror check, runs away, so he goes ahead and redirects. I don't even think he could redirect. I think he might have tried to redirect into the Orc crossbows, but didn't matter. Over here, excuse me, he's charging it to the Snotlings. Snotlings have to stick, so he goes in and he charges with the Wolves as well, and they both get in like so. And then he just kind of fans out this way. Magic Face, he got 8 power dice. He goes ahead and throws up a magic spell, Raise the Dead, pops up a unit of zombies over here, and I'm just going to have to deal with that. And then the next spell he does, I go ahead and I use my Dispel Scroll. So we're going to go to Close Combat. Close Combat, he just eats my Snotlings, and that's it. He's going to reform, and that's about all. It's going to go in turn 2, Orcs and Goblins. Turn 2, Orcs and Goblins. Koopa rallied. I don't think I had any charges, so I just kind of moved up again in a wave, like so. Dread's kind of coming around the flank. He's like, why am I going up the gut? It makes no difference if I go up the gut or the side. Magic Phase got 4 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up all my dice onto Evil Eye, and I believe it is dispelled, so it doesn't really matter. Then I go ahead and I throw up a couple dice onto Poison. I get double 6s on 2 dice, and he's like, go for it. So I go ahead and I do a small template. It only does 1 wound onto my Shaman and kills 1 guy. But they have poison shooting. They're going to go ahead and start off the shooting phase, and they shoot at the fucking Varkalak. They do 2 wounds to him. This guy over here shoots at the Varkalak, does another wound, doesn't kill the goddamn Varkalak. Go ahead and I shoot my Git Launcher, I believe, at the Varkalak again, and it drifts off. No, I just shot him at the Barrel Guard. I should have shot him at the Varkalak, though. But I shot him at the Barrel Guard, only killed off 3 Barrel Guard, and that is about all that has happened. Yes. So, if I don't take a picture of it, like the web launcher, I didn't take a picture of, it must have just not hit shit, and it didn't really matter, so I don't take a picture of it, guys, just for record. Anyways, so over here, he's going to go ahead and start off Vampire Counts, turn 2. He's charging his Varkalak into my Boar Boys. I actually fled with the Boar Boys. I'm thinking like, okay, I got to pop through the A-Rock. I have plenty of space. It's a far charge for him. If he does get into combat with the Boar Boys, I'm going to lose that combat. I can't beat him. He has hatred. He's faster initiative. He's going to tear through my armor. So let's just go ahead and flee. So I did. And when I did, I ended up exactly like, say 21 inches or something like that. I think it was 21 inches away from his wolves, and he charges with his fucking wolves. Causes me to fucking fail or continue fleeing, and I just fled off the table. Son of a bitch, that was a waste of Boar Boys. Oh, that was such a waste of Boar Boys. Anyways, so he goes out and he redirects, I believe, into the A-Rock, and these guys got in. The dogs fail. He goes ahead and he just kind of moves up like this. Those gas finally pop their head out, and this is how it looks. He clipped in like this. I don't even think that's legal anymore, though. I think he has to go as much as he can, like face to face on the Gargantula, but whatever. He kind of moves up like this. He moves the zombies in the way that he popped up. Magic phase. He got 8 powered ice. He goes ahead and he does burning bolts, and he throws it right onto my trolls. It only does 1 wound. Then he goes ahead and does Invocation of Undead, and he heals the fucking Varkalak almost to full. God damn it! He has 1 wound now instead of like 4 or whatever it was. He goes ahead and he does Orb of Blackness, and I just let it go through. I'm like, just go ahead, man. And he's like, that's too big of a template. I'm like, whatever, it looks cool on camera, man. And then he was also asking, because he was like, where'd you get this? This is so cool, I want one. I'm like, here, have this one. So I gave it to him. What did he do here? Oh, close combat. The fucking Varkalak did 2 wounds onto the A-Rock. A-Rock goes ahead and smacks him back, does 2 wounds back. And that's it. It's going to go ahead and start off Orcs and Goblins turn 5. Now, I'm like, alright. I made this mistake before. You never saw this game. I played a game against Ian, and I had this mistake where I should have charged all my units into his Barrel Guard. I should have. So I'm like, and then I didn't, because he talked me out of it. He's like, they have Lethal Strike, they have this, they have that. And I'm just like, oh shit, they do. I'm not going to charge them. Fuck that. They could kill my general. But this time I'm like, you know what? Fuck the bullshit. I'm going in. I don't care. I'm going to just handle it the way I should be handling it. So I'm charging the Troll in, charging Dread in, charging my BSB in. Unfortunately, the A-Rock is stuck and can't go in. So, charging the Dragon Rammer through the fucking storm into those zombies. Fuck those zombies. And everybody gets in here. Dragon Rammer gets in here. The Savages just walk through the fucking thunderstorm. They're like, I don't get, or the Orb of Blackness, and I don't give a fuck. Koopa moves up. The crossbows, Borks move up a little bit. And then Kabuto is hiding behind everything. He actually does hide behind everything very well. Ian did not notice. He was just chilling there till like late in the game. Magic Phase got 6 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up 3 dice onto, I don't even know what spell that was supposed to be signifying. It didn't fucking matter. He just spelled it. Shooting Phase. I go ahead and I shoot at his ghasts, and I killed 2 of them, or whites, I killed 2 of them. And then I shoot both Git launchers into this fucking Varkalak. He regen saved like a motherfucker. This one misfired. Actually, no regen saves. What the fuck am I talking about? This one misfired. Fucking can't shoot for the turn. This one misfired. Got a fucking wound, and that's that. Close combat over here. Impact hits, kills 2. Are you fucking kidding me? 2 zombies? 2? And then I go ahead and I attack with the boars and the guys and then kill off 3 more. And then he crumbles to death. I overrun on purpose. I'm like, I'm going to fucking ram that fucking Varkalak. I'm going to kill that son of a bitch finally. I go in and BAM! Get in. Fuck that motherfucker, man. I don't care if he's going to countercharge me with 3 units. I don't care. I'm just going to ram that son of a bitch because that's going first. Over here, challenge. He he challenges me. I accept with my BSB because it's either my BSB or Dread, and Dread does a lot more attacks. So I go ahead and I do impact hits. Impact hits kills this guy. Attack him with the rest. I kill him. Super kill. Dread goes. Come on, Dread. Just attack. Oh, yeah. Dread had to go sideways because he couldn't fit in the unit, touching the unit. But anyways, Dread goes, kills off a whole fucking square, which is 4 guys actually, guys. Alright, over here, his fucking dude. Look at this guy just whipping that ball and chain shit around. He's a barrel guard fanatic. He goes ahead and attacks. He does 1 wound onto my trolls. He actually did more, but I regened, right? So then here comes the biggest mistake of the whole fucking game. He attacks and kills 4 trolls. 4. This fucking hurt. He did a shit ton of lethal strikes, which goes right through my regens. He's like strength 6 or some shit, right? So I take all the wounds, I take off all the trolls. We don't catch on to this yet, but we're gonna. He's attacking with great weapons. The troll should have went first. And that made a big difference. But it was my mistake. I didn't catch it till later on in the game. I go ahead and I attack back. I only kill off a couple more guys. I believe it's a standstill. I have 1 troll left in my BSB, of course. And this is how it looks right now. It's going to start off his turn 3. Vampire counts turn 3. His ghouls are coming into the side of the Dragon Rammer. I know that's coming. His Ghast decided to do a very long charge into the A-Rock. And these guys get in. These guys got in. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Are you fucking kidding me? How the hell did... It was like a super long charge, too. And they got into the A-Rock. And I'm like, son of a bitch. Magic phase, he got 4 power dice. He goes ahead and throws up an invocation. Heals these son of a bitches back up. Close combat. I do impact hits. Doesn't do a goddamn thing. These guys go and they're gonna wipe out my Dragon Rammer. Dragon Rammer couldn't hold into that one. That was just way too many attacks. Over here, when he fucking did his invocation, his champ came back from the dead. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? How the hell did the champ come back from the dead? So he challenges again with the fucking champ. I accept it again with the BSB. BSB kills him, I think only 1 wound. Dread goes and kills the same fucking square he killed last time. The fucking troll goes, kills off a couple more, and then he goes ahead and he kills the fucking troll. He could not wound Dread, could not wound the BSB. That fucking sucks. Over here, the A-Rock, he fucking does 3 wounds onto the A-Rock, alright? A-Rock goes, I actually did another wound onto the Varkalak with the A-Rock, but I was like, the Goblins have a better chance of hurting the Ghast. So the Goblins go, they kill off 1 Ghast. I Thunderstomp, and I don't think I kill another one, but that's about it. What the hell? Alright. It's going to start off Orcs and Goblins turn 4. Koopa is charging the fucking ghouls. Now, if I didn't do this, I'm going to be honest with you. I could charge the ghouls with my savages. It'd be easy fucking charge. But if I do that, they're going to go first. I'm pretty sure they go first. Everybody's fucking faster than goddamn orcs. God damn it. So Koopa's going to charge into the flank there. Cause them to be held up. I'll have a charge, a flank. I'll do a couple wounds. He'll try to attack me back, but I have a 1-up armor. I'll be fine. But I'm just trying to hold them there so the savages could get into the main combat, which is more important, which is against either his vampire lord or kill that fucking Varkalak. Right? So I go ahead and I charge and I get into the Varkalak. That's all I really wanted to do. I moved Longshot up, didn't really have much to shoot at, right? He just noticed that my Orc Shaman was running around. I think he killed him maybe. I think he shot him with like a magic spell, whatever. Anyways, magic, I got 8 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up poison. I throw up the extra poison spell onto the Gargantula to give her a 5-up poison, alright? I go ahead and I throw up... no, he's still alive. I go ahead and I throw up 5 dice onto +1 strength and +1 toughness onto Dread. Or it was either Dread or the BSB. Either way, the BSB is like tough 6 right now. I don't need to get on them. I think I did it to Dread to make him tough 6, and he dispels it. All right, so I go into shooting phase. I don't know. I think I didn't have any other shooting to do, so I just shot at these fucks, and I did 2 wounds here. And then over here, Koopa did kill 3 or 4 guys. He goes and attacks back. Does not wound Koopa. They hold. They turn around to face Koopa in the next round. Over here, impact hits. Finally fucking does a wound. Alright? And then that fucker, I think, pops from combat res. Maybe he pops from combat res. I don't have a picture of it. I don't know where the hell the picture went. Where the fuck did my picture go? I don't know. Where's my picture? Whatever. Over here, the fucking A-Rock ate the Varkalact, then thunderstomped the whites, and he failed his ethereal rolls, and A-Rock lived with 1 wound remaining. That's fucking awesome. You fucking beast, A-Rock. You fucking son of a bitch. You're a beast. Doesn't have anything else to do, and he has his Vampire Lord and all his fucking units still alive, though, and he just keeps invocating everything back to life. Over here, Dread kills off 3 guys. He goes ahead, gets a couple lethal strikes off on my BSB. My BSB is finally dead. Goes ahead and attacks Dread. He does 1 wound onto Dread. I fail combat because he has ranks, banner, all that crap, and did 3 wounds. I only did like 3 or 4 wounds. I fail. I flee. I run away. And he chases. I actually get away. I'm alive. But at this point in the game, I have a fleeing general. I have 1 wound left on the A-Rock. I have savages who really aren't in the best spot possible. And I call the game, guys. My brother was waiting there for a game. I was like, let's get a game in with me and him while we still have time. And he's like, alright. And Ian understood. So, I call the game there. It's a big victory for the vampire accounts. Coven. Didn't go the way that I should have went with the Orcs and Goblins. I have a couple ideas of how this could have went differently. I could have, I could have focused fire a little bit better. I was kind of everywhere with everybody. But those fucking Varkalaks pissed me off, man. Those things just wouldn't die, and then he kept healing them, which was just making it like worse. One thing I do change. I don't think I changed it on my brother's game. Of course not. I think I just played the same exact list again with my brother's game. But one thing I do change is I added more savages. I need more savages to actually be able to do anything. Because right now I'm not treating them like they can do anything. Which they're not. They're not doing a goddamn thing recently. The other thing is I made some minor changes in the next game. And you'll notice it in... I added 1 troll, obviously, to make them off 6 trolls. It was a big mistake for me for the troll combat. If I would have went first, and that was the reason why I charged them in, if I would have went first, I should have killed enough where they shouldn't have killed that many of my guys back. Which again, that was my mistake. I mean, I would have had at least 15 attacks. Yeah, 15 attacks in first. But yeah, that was just rough. Anyways, guys, next game coming up is going to be me versus my brother, Ogre Cons versus Orcs and Goblins. Then the next game after that should have been Len's game, but I already put Len's game up. But then following that, which is a game I'm going to play today actually, which this is Wednesday, I'm going to get a game against Red against his Chaos Warriors of the Dark God army. Now, truthfully, I'm going to be honest with you guys, for those of you who are listening still, because I kind of ramble at this section of the video. I really am having a hard time with my list, because after we did that big review, that 3-hour review, I really want to put in a unit of Boar Riders with Mikanox Totem. If I could do that, that would be able to turn off a lot of magic items. It would have actually helped out in this combat here if I would have charged in with something like that, because the magic item would turn off that whole unit's or that guy's magic item that's giving them like parry or whatever, the distracting rule or whatever it is, right? But besides that, it would really help out against, say, a Demon Lord or a what's the other one? Or a Death Star. And I just find that really impressive. But the problem is, the points for a Ed Basher Boar unit would take out somebody from my army, which kinda is Koopa, because that's the point cost. So that is hurting me, and that's really my big dilemma right now. I don't know what the hell to do. I just want to blow my brains out because there's just not enough points. There's not enough points. MVP in this game, I'm giving it to the A-Rock, and I'm giving it to the A-Rock for the sole reason that she stood there like a champ, killed the fucking Varkalak that wouldn't fucking die, and fucking thunderstomped, and Goblins killed those fucking whites, and that is Wraiths. So that is why she is getting the MVP. Nobody else did shit. My opponent's whole army is still up and running, and I just would have eventually just been grinded to death in 2 turns. So guys, it's probably like a 20-0 victory for Vampire Coven. A-Rock just kind of saved me some saving grace there, or face, whatever. and I will be putting up the next video as soon as I can. Guys, there's a slight possibility I've been nominated to go represent Team USA for ETC, even after this horrible loss I just got. So if you guys can, donate to my channel. Help me afford a goddamn trip. I've been wasting fun. I'm like pissing money right now. I am not a rich man. I am not. I'm just being honest with you guys. You can ask once bitten. I live in a very small condo. But anyways, so if you guys could help me out, my computer blew up, my phone blew up. I might be going to Greece, and I don't even know how I'm going to be able to afford it, but I will try my hardest to afford this goddamn thing, and might start a GoFundMe or something like that campaign. But besides that, guys, if you guys go to my YouTube channel, there's a support button on the right side. Click it. Don't be shy. Help me out, and that would be greatly appreciated. And besides that, I did the MVP, did that. If you guys have any comments or feedback, leave it in the comment section below. I try to keep the volume spikes to a minimum here because I got a couple complaints on the last video that I'm just a little volume spike loud. And besides that, comments, feedback, support, like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace. It's a short video. It's only 4 turns though. Alright guys, next video. Later.